Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're diving into Enola Holmes, the case of the Missing Marquess by Nancy Springer, the very first book in the Enola Holmes mysteries. If you've ever wondered what it would be like to grow up as the younger sister of the great Sherlock Holmes, this book is going to give you all the cleverness, the codes, and the chaos you could ask for. We've got runaway adventures, a missing mother, a kidnapped Marquess, and a heroine who refuses to let anyone define who she is. I'll be sharing my thoughts, what I loved, and whether I think this one's worth picking up. So grab a cup of tea and let's talk all things Enola Holmes. All right, friends, spoiler warning here. If you haven't read Enola Holmes, The Case of the Missing Marquess yet, pause now and come back after, because I'm about to break down the entire story, plot twists, character reveals, all of it. Let's go! So, we start on Enola's 14th birthday. And instead of having some big celebration, her mother just disappears. At first, you're like, wait, what? Did she get kidnapped? Did something terrible happen? But no. Enola realizes her mother has actually planned this. She's left clues, little coded messages, hidden gifts, and money stashed away for Enola to find. That's when it clicks. Her mother didn't leave by accident. She left intentionally. Cue Sherlock and Mycroft sweeping back into her life. And honestly, Sherlock is cold and logical, Mycroft is bossy and dismissive, and neither of them take Enola seriously. Instead of helping her find their mother, they basically say, "You're wild, you're unladylike, we're sending you off to a finishing school." Like, excuse me? Imagine Sherlock Holmes being your brother, and the best solution he can come up with is reform school. It's laughable. But here's the thing, Enola is her mother's daughter. She's clever, independent, and refuses to be boxed in. So what does she do? She packs up, puts on disguises, and runs away to London. This is where I loved the book, seeing her navigate the city with all the grit, grime, and danger of Victorian England, using her brains to stay 2 steps ahead of everyone. Now, while she's trying to track down her mother, Enola gets pulled into another case, the missing Marquess of Basilweather, Viscount Tewkesbury. At first, she doesn't want to get involved, but her curiosity, and honestly her heart, won't let her walk away. And when she discovers he's not just missing, but actually kidnapped and in real danger, boom, the story kicks into high gear. One of my favorite parts is Enola's use of disguises. She knows that as a 14-year-old girl in Victorian London, no one is going to take her seriously. So she reinvents herself. As a widow, as a boy, as anything that lets her slip into places unnoticed. It's brilliant because it shows how resourceful she is. She might not have Sherlock's reputation, but she has creativity and courage on her side. The scenes with Tewkesbury are fantastic too. He's not just some helpless aristocrat. He's got layers, he's curious about the world, and there's this sweet chemistry between him and Enola. Not romantic yet. They're young. But there's a spark of partnership that feels really genuine. The climax? So good. Enola uncovers where Tewkesbury is being held, and instead of waiting around for Sherlock to show up and save the day, she takes matters into her own hands. There's this tense, nail-biting rescue, and you can just feel Enola's fear and determination. She's not fearless. She's terrified at times. But that makes her bravery shine even more. And then the reveal about her mother. This is what makes the book bittersweet. Enola realizes her mother didn't just vanish for adventure. She left because she wanted freedom. A life outside of societal expectations. Outside of being controlled by men. It's heartbreaking because Enola understands why, but it also feels like abandonment. That complexity, the mix of admiration and hurt, adds so much emotional weight to the story. By the end, Enola has carved her own path. She's not under Sherlock or Mycroft's control, she's not at a finishing school, and she's proven she can handle herself in London. But there's still this lingering mystery about whether she'll ever fully reconnect with her mother and what kind of detective she's going to become. For me, this book works on so many levels. It's a fast-paced mystery with a satisfying resolution. It's a feminist story about independence and identity. And it's a character-driven adventure that makes you instantly root for Enola. I'd stick with my 4 out of 5 stars rating. I loved Enola, I loved the London adventure, I loved the Tewkesbury case. But I still wanted more of Sherlock and Mycroft, especially seeing how their dynamic with Enola develops. But hey, it's the first book in a series, so I know we'll get more of that later. Overall, The Case of the Missing Marquess is such a strong start to the Enola Holmes mysteries. It's fun, it's smart, it's empowering, and it left me wanting to pick up book 2 right away. And that's it, friends. That's my full spoiler breakdown of Enola Holmes, The Case of the Missing Marquess. Honestly, I had such a good time with this book. Enola is witty, determined, and so easy to root for, and I cannot wait to see where her adventures go next. If you've read this one, let me know in the comments what you thought. Did you love Enola's disguises as much as I did? And how did you feel about her mother leaving? Like, empowering, heartbreaking, or a mix of both? I'd love to chat theories with you guys. And of course, if you enjoyed hanging out with me today, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the little bell so you don't miss the next review. We've got plenty more mysteries and thrillers coming up, so stick around. Thanks for spending time with me, book lovers. Until next time, happy reading!